People always say you get used to the sounds of the forest, but I never did. On the fifth dawn of my solo trip, I woke up to something new, muddy footprints circling my tent, pressed deep into the moss. They were too big to be a raccoon's, too wide to be a coyote's, and they always stopped a few feet from where I slept. I figured it was just some animal, curious and bold. But this morning, the prints stopped right beside my sleeping bag, and the mud was still wet. That's not what scared me most, though. It's what I found when I reached for my flashlight. I sleep with it under my pillow, but last night, it wasn't there. Instead, my fingers brushed against something cold and grainy. I pulled it out, a small, crudely carved wooden figure, shaped like a person, caked in mud. My heart hammered as I realized the figure's face was painted with a smudge of red, and it wore a tiny scrap of blue, torn from the shirt I'd been wearing yesterday. I tried to convince myself it was just a prank, maybe from another camper, but I hadn't seen a soul in days. I spent the day searching for tracks, calling out, even hiking to the closest trailhead, but there was nothing, no one. When night came, I didn't sleep. I lay there, clutching my knife, listening for footsteps. Hours passed in silence, but just before dawn, the tent fabric pressed in, as if someone was leaning against it. Then I heard breathing, deep, wet, and ragged, right at my ear. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't move. The next morning, there were no new footprints. Instead, there was a second wooden figure, this one with its arms wrapped tight around the first. My shirt was gone, and in its place, a muddy trail led into the trees. I left my tent and never looked back, but sometimes, just before I fall asleep, I hear that breathing again, and I know I didn't leave the forest alone.